What is up, guys? It's your boy Travizi here, and I am so excited to be doing another NBA basketball video. And today we're talking about one of the big dominoes that fell. When I woke up this morning, I heard about the trade of Jimmy Butler, sending him from the Minnesota Timberwolves to the Philadelphia 76ers. Now, the 76ers sent a pretty, a pretty, I wouldn't say big package, but they sent, in terms of quantity wise, a number of players. So they sent Robert Covington, they sent Dario Saric, not sure how to say that, but Jared Bayless, and then also Philadelphia sent a 2022 second round pick to the Wolves to get Jimmy Butler and Justin Patton. Now, Patton, I believe, is hurt at the moment. But, so those are the breakdowns of the trade. And Robert Covington, so see, I don't know a whole lot about the Philadelphia 76ers. I mean, I know that they have been steadily improving every year, so they've been getting better and better. But in terms of these players that they're sending over to the Timberwolves, I don't know much about them. But in doing just a little bit of research, looking at their stats on the current season, Robert Covington averaging 11.3 points a game, 5.2 rebounds. And then Dario Saric, he was averaging 11.1 points with 6.6 rebounds a game. So those are not numbers that would jump off the page to someone, but pretty decent average numbers in the sense of they can probably improve, get better and better as they continue to mature in the NBA. In regards to Jared Bayless, I believe he had a ligament repaired in his wrist last December during the season, so he has not played in 2018 yet. But the big deal with this move with the Philadelphia 76ers is they have dramatically improved their chances now of winning the Eastern Conference and possibly even competing for an NBA championship this year. Now, their odds to win the Eastern Conference jumped from, I believe, 7-1 odds to 3-1 odds now, and their championship odds jumped from 30-1 odds to 16-1 odds. So getting Jimmy Butler is a big deal for Philadelphia. They'll be able to pair him up now with their own version of their big three with Ben Simmons and Joel Embiid. Sorry if I'm saying that right, but so this trade, I think the big factor with this trade was all the tension that was starting to build in Minnesota around Jimmy Butler. And for me, being a huge Bulls fan, I really admire Jimmy Butler's work ethic. I admired his play. His story was very inspirational. I think growing up, he was jumping from couch to couch at one point, when he was like 14, 15, or 16. And so, definitely had to work his way to be able to, be doing the things he's doing today. And he came from a very small town in Texas. So, the population was not very big. And so, just his pathway to the NBA. But when he got to Minnesota, there was a lot of controversy this season because I believe during the preseason, Jimmy Butler started to question, the work ethic of his teammates and, basically in some sort of way kind of took a shot at them. You can argue whether he took a shot at them or whether, he's just trying to maybe get the best out of them so that they can really compete at a high level. So frustration continued to mount for the Minnesota Timberwolves. I believe they're 0-8 on the road this season. And with their fifth straight loss to the Sacramento Kings, they decided, Tom Thibodeau, and just the ownership group with Minnesota, the direction that they went in was to trade Jimmy Butler away, because the hostile environment that had basically been created due to the preseason, all that kind of stuff, all the drama, I think it just wasn't a healthy environment. And Minnesota felt like it would be best to go in another direction. Now, on paper, for me, I feel like Philadelphia wins this trade at the moment just because, getting a star player like Jimmy Butler and adding him to your team, and when you look at what they gave up to get him, they didn't really give up a whole lot. So I think, and that goes back to the, even when the Bulls traded Jimmy Butler, we got a package of 3 players. And even this season, Lauri Markkanen has been sidelined. Chris Dunn has been sidelined. Zach LaVine has been the one bright spot for the Bulls, and he's been asked to shoulder a heavy load early on in the season due to all the injuries for the Bulls. So, yeah, I definitely think Philadelphia wins this trade on paper. I still am a huge fan of Jimmy Butler, so I wish him all the best on the 76ers. And, I think it's good for the NBA as, trying to build up more competition around to compete, especially, being the Golden State Warriors have kind of set the bar at a very high level to compete, for championships. So if you guys like this video, give it a comment, like, subscribe. Comment down below if you guys have any ideas for videos for me to possibly do around NBA basketball. I would love to entertain those ideas. And I will be definitely doing my best to trying to bring lots of Bulls videos covering the Bulls and just talking about the latest news, as they are my favorite team. But any breaking trades around the NBA or any big time news, I will definitely be here to discuss it with you guys all. So I'm very excited and looking forward to, how the rest of the season is going to play out. And I'm definitely optimistic and hopeful that when the Bulls get healthy and we get some of our guys back, that we'll be able to make a run and try to get back in this thing, because right now 3-9 is not cutting it, and we got a lot